Okay.
Recording started.
So I'm now recording both ways. So welcome. My name is Mr. Hancock, and I'm your personal finance teacher. So we're going to go over kind of what to expect in the class, how the class runs and rolls and stuff like that. It's pretty much a self-paced class, so you can go as fast as you'd like. And we don't meet very often actually as a live class, right? We actually only meet like once every 2 or 3 weeks just to make sure you're understanding everything and getting things rolling. So I know everybody's kind of just a little shaky today, right? I mean, we've had this COVID-19 thing that's sent everybody into homeschool, like onto online school, and then we had an earthquake this morning, so I'm not sure, man, it's kind of trippy. And we just, actually before we just jumped on here, those that were on with me, we felt like another aftershock. So, man, it's kind of a crazy day, but we will get through it, no problems. Everybody's going to be safe. It's going to be good, okay? All right, so Block 4, as I said before, let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Mr. Hancock. This is a little bit, this is my family. So I got three kids, starting with the oldest, Brooklyn, who's now 8, Kaysen, who's almost 5, and Kaylor is 2 now. So this is when he was like 1. So these are our little old pictures, and then my wife, Christy. So that's my little family there, just a little bit about me. So my contact information, you may want to write this down, or if you receive a phone call or text from me, this is my phone number right here. So feel free to call or text it to get any help. And then also my email is zhancock@utahvirtual.org. Okay, website. I don't know if you guys have been to the school website. It's kind of good to keep you updated on all the stuff that's going on. Hopefully we can get back to doing some other events, like prom I know is coming up pretty soon, that kind of stuff, graduation. So hopefully we can get all on that. We'll keep you all up to date. I also have my own website. If you write that down, it has like all like little helps and stuff for the class. They got personal finance and geography that I teach. So those, they'll give you kind of helps there. Let's talk about personal finance real quick, okay? So personal finance is the financial management which an individual or a family unit performs to budget, save, and spend monetary resources over time, taking into account various financial risks and future life events, okay? I know that sounds like a lot, right? And there's a lot to it, but you know, if you plan accordingly for things to happen, then you can definitely make sure your needs are met in certain periods of time, right? Kind of like right now, as we're kind of going through a little bit of downtime in the economy with the, you know, COVID-19 and stuff like that. If you have your like an emergency savings account, that kind of stuff set up, and then you'll be secure over time, and don't go into too much debt. You don't have to make those bills if you don't need to. So there's a lot of things on there that we'll be talking about as we're kind of rolling through. Okay, so let's talk about the course. So the first thing I'm going to do, I want to share the course with you to go through it. And as I said before, the course I have set up as self-paced. So you can go as fast as you want, but you have to get it done by at least the time that we, you know, complete school and stuff. So I do have a little announcement on the announcement page, this front page right here, where I said have the welcome to personal finance, and have my information there and when classes are and stuff. I will post the videos on here. Okay, so once I'm done with this lesson, I'll post it on there. But as I said, we only meet like every 2 or 3 weeks. So if I wanted to, I could complete the course like in 2 weeks. Yeah, correct, you could. As soon as I get all the material up. I'm still working on getting all the material. So let me just kind of go into the course plan. I should have it up by like beginning of next week. But this is kind of the course plan right here that I have for you. So I have a live class, and I'll post when I have live classes and let you know. And it should show up in your, your schedule. But Module 1 is due Friday, Module 2 Monday, and kind of so on. And you're probably thinking, like, what's a module? We got spring break the week of the 6th coming up here. And then I'm hoping to have everything done and zero out your gradebook by May 1st. So then you have about 2 weeks to get caught up if you need to, okay? So that's kind of where we're at there. So if I go into content and you can kind of show what you want to do, this is what you need to do. So let's go to Unit 1. So I broke them into 5 units, and there's 3 modules in each unit. So let's just go to find the Module 1. All you need to do is you need to click right here. Okay, it's going to take you to a video. These videos were made up by Dixie State University students in regards to personal finance and all the different aspects of it. So I've taken this from there. They're pretty engaging. They're usually about 2 to 5 minutes at the max, and then you take a quiz on it. Okay, and what you're graded on, what your score is going to be, is the quizzes. So for Module 1, you have 3 videos and 3 quizzes. You take those, they'll automatically get there. Question, do we have a final? No, we do not have a final. All the assignments are just the quizzes that are in each of the modules. Okay, and right now I only have Unit 1 up. Okay, so you can go in and you can go through all of Unit 1. But I'll get Unit 2, 3, 4, and 5 up by probably beginning of next week. And so I have kids that do, as Schooler was saying, completed it like in 2 weeks, which is fine with me. Kind of go this. Yeah, there is a lot of quizzes though. There's around I think about 40 quizzes, little videos and quizzes. So it does take a while. Are they multiple choice? Yes, they're multiple choice. Okay. And you can take the quizzes as many times as you would like. I have that on there too. Okay. Well, I hope it's easy, but most people seem to pass it and get good there. So, okay. All right, so any questions on the class and how it works, that kind of stuff? I don't have exit tickets at the end of my live classes. Some of my other classes I do, but not this one. But that's basically the overview of the class, okay? Some things, I do have help sessions that we'll be doing that will be on Fridays at, I believe, 2 o'clock. So every Friday, 2 o'clock, I'll just be in there, the history and elective study session. We're probably not going to do it this Friday. It will be next Friday. So everybody said every Wednesday. So it's about every 2 to 3 weeks we'll have a live class, regular class. It's at 1:15 to 1:45, if we even go that long. But we won't have it for probably about 2 weeks. Our next one will probably be after spring break. So, which is in about 3 weeks. Okay. Do we have weekly tests? So the quizzes are what you need to do. And yes, those are every other day. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are when I have them due. And they're just the videos, and then you take the video quiz. Okay? All right, any other questions in regards to how it works? Okay. All right, so I'll just move through this real quick. I already went through all that with you. All the grade is based off the quizzes of the course, okay? You need to get a 60% pass. Okay, so we're just going to do a little discussion real quick, and that's basically how. So somebody said, so I'm spending about 50 hours straight to complete this class. All right, yeah, but I don't have all of the quizzes up yet. So Wait until I have all the quizzes, which will probably be next week. And then you can spend the 50 hours to complete the class. All right. So I want to ask you guys a question, and you guys can put it on the board. I'm going to open up the whiteboard so you guys can write on it. But the question is we're just going to talk about it real quick. If you could buy anything in the world, what would it be? Okay. You'd buy a new world. Well, yeah, one that maybe doesn't shake, huh? Okay, so use the whiteboard there and write on what you would buy if you could buy anything in the entire world. Yeah, or have any viruses. Good one, Samantha. I like you guys thinking. Okay, so somebody said a house in the mountains. I like it. I'd buy politicians way into presidency. A good politician like Bernie Sanders. Okay. I would buy harps so I could teach. Very cool. I like that. If you could own the world, then you'd own everything. Okay. So you want the world. Wow. Somebody wants to be king of the universe. Okay. The Nike store. All right. The Nike store has some good stuff. Okay, what else? What would you buy? You could buy anything in the world. So I'm thinking right now, what would I buy? I'd probably buy a beach house. I'm thinking. Somebody put giraffe. Somebody put front row seats. Concert tickets. Okay. Hopefully concerts are going at that time, right? Don't get canceled. An island where nobody but me and my family could go to be safe. All right. Good. Every country that has problems with them. Okay. A theater. I like that. Okay. A direct drive extruder for my Ender 3D printer. Okay, cool. I like it. I like your guys' thoughts, okay? Alright, so I'm going to flip to the next slide real quick. And why do you not buy what you want? It's kind of a simple question. Why don't you buy what you want? Okay, somebody said on the chat end of things, too expensive, okay? Virtually impossible to buy what you want. Because sometimes what you want is more expensive than they actually need to live. Yep. Don't have enough money. I would need to save for more valuable things. Okay. Because you probably don't have enough. Yep. If you don't buy things you want because you need to spend money on those things you actually need. Yeah. So we have to sit here and we have to look at what are our needs and what are our wants, right? I like it. Because people have expectations for future ex-college. Okay. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, a lot of things, they have to be saved. It has to be within your means, right? So my next question is, if you did go, what would be the consequences if you did buy this item? I know some are not realistic, right? Like buying the world. But what would your consequences be? Okay, not enough money. More important things. Someone said, would you have a good president? World peace would be achieved. All right. You'd have a lot of debt, and I would have to pay it off, and you'd probably lose things, right? Okay. All right. So the one thing is that we learn about money is emotional. Okay. There's emotion that goes into these things. We like to buy things. My wife loves Amazon and getting Amazon packages, right? I guess it's like Christmas every day. But you know, we learn to kind of keep things in check. And so these are the principles that you're going to be learning when you're talking about personal finance. That things need to be in a right order, right timing, and that kind of stuff. And those that are able to control themselves, control their spending habits, control you know, their emotions when they're making purchases and stuff like that, are usually able to do better financially throughout their lives. Okay, so that's some stuff that you're going to need. If I could buy a bunch of businesses and share, I would probably become blind like the rest of the rich. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that gives us a lot right there, and just kind of makes you first start to think about personal finance, right? We've talked a little bit. Some people talked about the economy, debt, money, how things are, why we want things to be changed, and it all really comes down to finance, right? So what you need to do now, okay? Let me just go share my screen again real quick. All right, can you give me a green check if you can see my screen? Okay. All right, very good. So I just want to go over it one more time. So if you go to content, what you need to start working on is Unit 1, okay? So Module 1 is due like this Friday. So what you need to do is you just come right here, you click the video to Lesson 1. This one talks about evaluating emotions when making financial decisions. Really good, quick little video. Let's see here. It's about 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So really short. And then after that, you go to the quiz, take the quiz. If you don't get the score you like, you just retake it until you get the good score and go to video 2, video 3, okay? So that's basically your first thing, and you just kind of keep moving on as you're going through that, okay? The other units will be available probably beginning of next week, okay? And I'll have all those done as soon as I can, okay? And you'll see them because they'll start to become visible. I think I have most of the videos in, but then I got to go align all the quizzes and stuff, okay? All right. Okay, well, I'll stick around for any questions. I'm going to stop the recording here.
Recording.